What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Hope you guys doing good. Hope you guys doing great. Today I feel energetic, and one thing I want to say is like I represent myself the way I am. I keep it real so that I don't know how many people are watching this, but I want to keep my videos so real. So don't be confused the way I am or the way I talk, because I want to bring my real self out. And when I'm energetic, I'm energetic. When I'm slow and in the moment, I talk totally different. So that's the way it is. So meditation will transform you, and at one point of the time, the awakening will happen, and you will be conscious, totally conscious all the time. So the transformation is happening, and I know that it's going to take time. But today I want to talk about the most important thing about being intelligent, being creative mind, and being, understandable to people in the real world versus no mind and no thoughts, no thinking in the spiritual world. So you need to kind of distinguish both of this so that your life will be simple and you will be valuable to other people. At the same time, you'll be able to make other people understand the significance about being in the present moment and spirituality and all that stuff. The reason I say this is because a lot of spiritual people, they understand being in the moment, they understand about nature, they understand about life and death. They're curious about all those things, about who am I, why am I here, so they are in that world. And then, but they need to understand they are in the real world where they speak to real people who cannot understand that language. So you need to be able to shift yourself in an intelligent way, at the same time also spiritual way. You'll understand this as you keep on meditating, as you grow in your spiritual journey, and as you come across people telling about all your crazy stuff in your spiritual world that you experience to a normal person, and the person doesn't react to you. It's something like a scientist talking to a person who is doing some max, or who is doing some agriculture, or who doesn't know about science, right? And a scientific person says about speed, velocity, and how these things are functioning. A normal person wouldn't understand that. It's the same thing with spirituality. The same thing with a person explaining about being being in the present moment, being conscious, and all those stuff to a normal person. It's going to be confusing for a normal person. It's going to be confusing for a person who is living his life normally and he doesn't care about all these things. So that's why you need to understand that intelligent mind, or the mind which the real world needs, to enhance that mind is also important, because you need to communicate to people in the real world in an intelligent manner. So it's pretty important for you to have that intelligent mind, the smart mind, where you kind of pick up things, right? At the same time, you need to have a spiritual mind where there's no words, no collection of words, nothing. There's dropping of mind, right? And be it natural. And when you're in the real world, you cannot speak the spiritual language. And when you are in spiritual world, just by yourself, going deep into yourself, you cannot bring the mind into your meditative experience, or the consciousness. The mind doesn't play any role. The intelligence, the words, the things that are being collected is the garbage in spiritual world. So you need to kind of understand both of these worlds and let it be natural, right? Let it be natural, and keep on meditating, keep on progressing in your spiritual journey, keep on meditating. What will happen is there will be a sudden transformation, and you will understand what to do at what time and what to speak at what time, right? and you will be in a perfect balance, right? And you will have the capability of dropping mind. At the same time, you will be also having a mind of intelligence to speak to people, right? And the thing is, it's pretty interesting. Only some people will be able to explain the spiritual stuff so that the normal person can understand. Everybody cannot do it. A lot of people speaking about spirituality and stuff will look like a fool to a normal person, because there is a way to actually convey the message to make them understand. And that's why some people are like celebrities, even though they're spiritual, because they know how to actually make them understand about spirituality, about being in the present moment, about consciousness, awareness. So that's why they trigger the mind of those people who are normal, who doesn't understand. They kind of shake them up, right? And everyone would not have that capacity. Everyone will not have that capacity. But what I'm saying in this video is, understand the difference about real world and spiritual world. In the real world, you need intelligence. You need intelligent mind, and you speak intelligently. You don't pick your spiritual stuff and put into the real world or the people who are normal, right? And when you find someone who can understand about spiritual stuff a little bit, then you can talk to them, then you can prolong, you know. But it's meaningless, or you need to have certain kind of intelligent mind to convey the message or spirituality to a normal person who doesn't understand about all of this, right? And in the spiritual world, at the same time, you need to be able to drop your mind, and you need to be conscious. You need to be in the moment. There is no past or future coming into a spiritual world, right? So life will be very simple if you understand this concept about intelligent mind in the real world and no mind in the spiritual world, or being conscious, or being understanding about who you really are, right? So kind of distinguish that, and don't get into trouble, because a lot of people get into trouble mix and matching. You need to balance out. You need to know whom you're speaking with, right? And in the real world, you meet only few people who can understand all of these concepts. And when you find that person, speak to him, no problem. But don't go and speak to those people who don't understand. They will think you're mad or you're gone crazy. There is a way to convey things. And as you learn the intelligent mind and way to convey, there's a language that you need to learn to convey or make them understand about spirituality and the stuff about consciousness or in the moment, or all of that spiritual stuff. So this is what I want to say in this video. Hopefully this video helps, and that's about it. Have a nice day. Peace.